You're listening to Headspin by Aslan's Place, bite-sized episodes where Dr. Paul L. Cox and Jeff Stow help you understand biblical concepts that may seem confusing but can be understood with the proper foundation.
So, Paul, last week we were talking about holy ones, and a subdivision of the holy ones is the watchers, and the watchers are the enforcers. If the holy ones are part of the judicial system, then the equivalent in the U.S. would be the marshals, is what the watchers are. And so, are they enforcing law? Are they taking people into custody? What do they do?
I do not know what they do. I can just discern them, and they seem to be somehow in the process, perhaps, of enforcing the ruling of the holy ones. So, you want to talk more about the holy ones? I have another passage that's very interesting.
Go for it.
So, before I do that, let me give you a testimony. I had been taught this by the Lord, and of course, when I say that, we do this in the context of lots of people as the Lord's giving revelation. So many years ago, I had gone to As's place to do a one-day seminar, and my wife Donna had been through many years of a side pain. She had a difficulty um, in her side that caused a pain that required her to be on massive amounts of pain medication. And through a series of miracles, we actually found a doctor on the East Coast who was able to diagnose the problem, and then help her. But it kept on coming back until finally we had gone to a doctor, and he had said that the procedure, which was an ERCP, could no longer be done on her. It was not good for her to go through any more procedures, and that she actually would have to remain in pain for the rest of her life. So in that context, I had gone to Az's place, and I believe it was somewhere in May of that year. The doctor visit had taken place in April. And the Lord revealed to us through discernment the government over the high desert where we live. So we live in the high desert, Southern California. Our ministry at that time was in a Victorian house in Hesperia, California. And as we were there, the Lord showed us the ungodly government. So I discerned the legislative branch for the fallen sons. I discerned the Mazroth, the fallen executive branch, and then the judicial branch. And so the Lord said, ask me to remove it. So we did that. I felt the deliverance coming off the Victor Valley area, which is the greater area in the high desert. And I went home, and Donna's pain had gone. Since then, it has come back every once in a while, but every time it's come back, then the Lord wants me to do that in a different area of the world. And when that's done, then her pain has ended in the side. So, which is the first revelation I had of how territorial spirits can affect actually our health and our pain level. So, this is what can happen when you understand the government of an area. But my point now is that part of that government was the fallen holy ones, or the judicial branch of the divine government. So we'll probably continue this next time.
All right. We look forward to it.
Headspin is hosted by Jeff Stow and produced by Aslan's Place Ministry. For more information on Aslan's Place, visit aslansplace.com.